Hello children, today we will study lesson political parties from the book of political science of class 10th, and the topic is the meaning of political parties and its components. So what are these the political parties? Now a political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold the power in the government. They agree on some policies and the programs for the society with a view to promote the collective good. Parties reflect fundamental political divisions in a society, and the parties are about a part of the society, thus involve partisanship. So what does it mean, partisanship? It is a term, can be used, can be asked in the paper. So what is it? It is marked by a tendency to take a side, an inability to take a balanced view on an issues. So thus a political party is known by which part it stands for, which policies it supports, and whose interest it upholds. Now these political parties, they have three components. So every party has three components. What are these components? First one, the parties have their own leaders. Then they have the active members, and the last one is the followers. Means these three components are necessary for a political party. Without the leaders and the active members and the followers, party does not exist. So these political parties, what do they do for us? What are the functions of the political parties? First of all, they contest the elections. So what happens here? When these parties, they contest the elections in our country, who will contest election from the concerned political party, the decision is taken by the top leaders of the parties. Whereas in the USA, members and supporters of a party choose its candidates. Second is, these political parties, they put forward different policies and the programs, and the voters choose from them. So because each individual has their own opinion, so everybody's opinion cannot be put forward to the people. So these parties, they make programs that is called manifestos, and on these basis the people decide to whom they will cast the vote and which party will form the government. And next, these parties, they play a decisive role in making laws for a country, because laws are made by the parliament, that is legislature. And in the legislature, what is that? There's debate and discussion takes place. As most of the members are from a party, so what happens? The leader of that party takes the decisions. Next, these parties, they form and run the governments. The party which gets the majority vote in the elections forms the government, makes the policies and run the government. Next, those parties that lose in the elections play the role of opposition to the parties in power by voicing different views and criticizing government for its failures or the wrong policies. Next, these parties, they shape the public opinions. They raise and highlight the issues. Parties sometimes also launch movements for the resolution of the problems faced by the people. And moreover, the pressure groups, they also are the extension of the political parties. They put the pressure on the governments to frame the policies in the favor of the people, or if the policies are framed, they put the pressure to change their policies. And the last, these parties, they provide people access to the government machinery and the welfare scheme. From all these functions of the political parties, we come to know that these political parties play a major role in the foundation of a democracy in a country and in the deepening of an extension of democracy in the countries. And without these political parties, we cannot imagine a democracy in the countries of the world, whether they are very big or small, or they are developed or developing countries in the world. And these political parties are considered the vehicles of federal sharing of the political powers, democratic powers, as well as they are considered as negotiators of the social divisions in the arena of the democratic politics. Imagine if these political parties do not exist, what will happen? each candidate will contest election individually or independently, and each candidate will have its own policies and the programs. But if he is elected, then what will happen? He will work for his own areas, so he is not considered for the whole country. So who will work for these countries? For these parties, what they do, they lay emphasis on the policies which are common to the people and frame the policies for the welfare of the country. And moreover, the population of the countries, many of the countries are very big, and in a present day, in a democracies, that is elected representatives, and it is only possible when there is a role of the political parties in the countries. But how many political parties should be there, and what are the regional parties, what are the national parties, I will continue in the next video. Thank you. Stay blessed.